It's pretty cool though. This must be our first time looking at somewhere outside of Liberal. Well, beside Le Local. Because this must be somewhere in Erebonia, I believe. This is only a copy of Astor House, yes? But it looks so... Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth underfoot to the smells in the air. They're just like the real thing. Yeah. This is where the two of you grew up. Judging by the emblem at the entrance, I take it this is the facility operated by the Septian Church. That's right. It's what's called a gospel facility. Think of them as a cross between an orphanage and a monastery. I see. That means you must be... Well, no reason to dance around in here. I'm an orphan. And now I came to be here is a story best saved for another day. Feels weird being back here again, though. It's been about 5 years. 5 very long years. Well, anyways, we're bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7th plane somewhere in here. You guys up for having a look around this area with me? Yeah, let's go. Chloe actually has quite a lot of dialogue here, so you know what? I'm gonna actually switch out Estelle.
Your aid, please.
For Olivier. I feel like we're gonna get some cool interactions here if we include all the royalty members here. Ah shit, I gotta head back. I gotta go all the way back now. Ugh. I think Olivier has a new gun though. Yep. Olibanum Ray. Nice. Alright, let's go. I can check in here first. There's a huge dining hall. What's this room? This is the living room where we used to have all our meals. Just don't make the mistake of thinking it was a warm place like Mercia Orphanage. The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as she could. Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fed by the end of it, and we got yelled at for the tiniest thing. I see. That sounds like it must have been a rather unpleasant upbringing. You deserved it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told and caused her nothing but grief. Okay, I admit that's probably accurate, but still. Kevin was a troublemaker, just like Estelle. This is the kitchen. There's even some moldy-ass bread on the counter. As you can probably guess, this here is the kitchen. This is where the older children of the facility did the cooking. It was also Reese's favorite place to sneak into whenever she had a handkerchief for some food. Kevin. That brings back memories of Matron Teresa's orphanage. Daniel and Polly used to do that too. Perhaps they still do. Oh my god, Daniel mentioned. Reese used to sneak into the kitchen when she was younger, did she? Now that's a mental image like no other. But please don't take everything he says at face value. Well, anyway, this was always Rufina's turf back when she was still here. She was always out here around mealtime making food for me. Reese and the other kids too. After she left, Reese and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, then you left too, leaving me to handle it all alone. The mere thought aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something later. The only thing less reliable than a promise with later attached to you is to the end is one said by you. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Man, no faith in me, huh? Oh, this is nice. I'm glad I brought Reese along too. Or I would have missed out on this sweet-ass conversation. Okay, this just leads back outside. It's upstairs. The resting rooms, these are the kids' bedrooms. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating to the boys' bedroom. You never really did mix well with the other children. Rufina had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It was a real ordeal for her, you know? Yeah, I know. I was like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get near back then. I feel sorry for anyone who had to put up with me. I'm still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough. Like that time with Rufina and the chocolate. But stop, we're not hearing that story here. I wonder what happened. Well, he certainly knows how to pique my curiosity. It's okay, Kevin, your secret is safe with me. The chocolate scene. This was the matron's room. No one is here now, though. Yeah. By the way, Reese, how is the matron these days? She's fine. Her injuries weren't lasting. She hasn't had the energy she used to ever since retiring, unfortunately. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? I wonder how far this place is, though, from Liberal. Some more bedrooms, and here's the girls' bedroom. This place is where Rufina spent her nights. Same for you, eventually, too. I even used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bedroom was always cozy and smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping in my own. So are Reese and Rufina like related sisters, or are they just, you know, sisters by like relationship because of their affiliation? After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous. You bet. I was at the time, I'll admit. Oh, I thought you'd be a bit more flustered than that. I shouldn't have bothered saying anything. Give me a break. And this is another bedroom. And this is the boys' bedroom, where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedrooms, but that never stopped Reese here from doing it all the time, though. What he neglects to mention is that it was his fault I did so. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he was on cleaning duty? Well, you could have just knocked on the door when I got up. Then I disturbed the other boys who were sleeping, which would have been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. Fine, whatever you say. It's a nice dynamic. Alright, we've seen everything over here. And I went this way, right? This was the kitchen. Yep, we're all good. Let's take a look at the dead crops over here. Why is there a well? We used to get our drinking water out of here. We had no fancy Orpo plums either. We did it all using a good old-fashioned bucket with string attached. It was a nightmare. Tell me about it. We would go out on the winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and red raw. Looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun in its own way. I guess it was. You just risk having frostbite every morning. The door is stuck fast and doesn't have a keyhole. How does this door open? This is a side entrance that only opens from the inside. We can't get it in from the outside. Yeah, if we want to get into the chapel, we're gonna have to go through the front. Sounds like a fire hazard to me. The door is locked. Figures. Is it locked? Yeah. Well, whatever. We can keep poking around. But there's nowhere else to go. Where am I supposed to go? Already explored everything. Unless I'm supposed to interact with something. Not the crops, right? No. Maybe I'll find Rufina's ghost wandering around here. Nope. Okay. Doesn't have a keyhole. And I already interacted with the well. There's something else I haven't interacted with then. Where to go? I guess I'll take another look inside the hall. Where is it? We'll have to head on through it. There's a strange mist in the air. Okay, no, never mind. It's not explaining anything about it. Nothing in the kitchen. Can't make myself a snack. Maybe I'll try heading back to the bedrooms. Look for something to interact with. Nope. Can't see anything else I need to interact with. Am I just that blind? What the heck? It has to be somewhere in here, though. That's the only way. Went up here. No, there's nothing on the walls here. No way, I'm stuck at this part. Oh. I had to exit from this side, okay. My bad for not knowing that. There's no sign of anything in there. Our last hope seems to be the chapel. So it seems. What is it, Kevin? Hey, Reese. You're the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? What day? On Asterhouse's final day. When Rufina died. Kevin. That was what I was told when I went to visit the matron afterwards, at least. Well, were you? Yeah, I was. Why? I thought so. Check your pockets. I'm pretty sure the chapel key's in one of them. Huh? Reese began checking the pockets out of habit. Eventually she found an old brass key. It can't be. Is that the key? That is a surprise. I suppose this is just another manifestation of this world's ability to make thoughts into reality. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd find it in there. But in all the other areas of this plane, there's always a reason to take the person we needed with us. It just goes to show that you really were meant to come here, Reese. But no, as disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the chapel key. I suppose all we can do right now is to try and go inside. Yeah. Aha. Before we go in here, Reese, there's something I should warn you about. Once we step through that door, there'll be no going back. You're going to find out the truth about what happened that day, all of it, and you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready for what you're about to find? Use it. I'm more than ready. All those years I've never quite been able to accept what happened here. The life I thought I knew just suddenly came to an end, with us all getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before beginning my training and to become a squire, but it had already been demolished. Wow, so this place doesn't even exist anymore. This must be a really bittersweet memory then. I've been ready for a long time, and I want to know the truth. And more than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rufina. Okay. Let's head on in then. Right. Kevin? I can't deny my overwhelming sense of curiosity, but would it be best if the rest of us were to wait outside? No, actually, I prefer if you came in with me. This is relevant to you guys too, in a sense. Well, that's considerate of Olivier. He is a prince, after all. Despite not knowing his identity for 2 fucking games. Well, until the end of SC. I thought he would be just like a diplomat or something, but he's the flippin' prince. 3rd prince. It all started 5 years ago. A Jaeger corps someone had hired took this place over out of nowhere. By the way, how much do you remember of that day, Reese? Just so I know. I just remember a group of men in black forcing their way through the gates and charging in here. They tied everyone up and took the matron up to the 2nd floor. And then, next thing you knew, you were in a bed in the hospital in town, right? After which you found out that Rufina and I had come to rescue everyone. That she had died in the process. That about right? Mm-hmm. Wait, so she didn't die in the line of duty, she died protecting her home. Just what happened, Kevin? All I heard is that it was the work of someone who opposed the church. But I haven't had the chance to meet you since then, much less to ask you about it. I tried asking Instructor Selnate, but she wouldn't say a word. That doesn't surprise me. The Grail Splitters commander can admit this orphanage was being used as a smokescreen for an artifact that needed sealing away. Oh wow, so this place was a cover-up then, and the Jaegers found out. Here we go. How did Kevin know? Oh right, because he was a Dominion at the time too. Wait. No he wasn't, he became a Dominion after Rufina died. So how did he know? Well, I guess he found out after, right? What? Wait, if there was an artifact here, you don't mean... Yep. Below here is a primal ground used to seal artifacts away, just like the one under Gransel Cathedral. This is shocking news. I'm sure you remember the day it all happened. Rufina and I were due to come back here for the first time in a while. We were both coming from different places we'd been sent, so we wanted to meet up in town and come the rest of the way here together. But then her train got delayed, leaving me in town to wait for her alone. That was when I got word of what happened. I see. All I could think of was that you and the other kids were in danger, so I decided to try and take out the Jaegers here alone. They weren't all that experienced, so fighting them wasn't even hard for a squire like me. Before long, I was able to disable them all and free the matron and the other kids. Or so I thought. You were nowhere to be seen. I asked the other kids where you were. They told me one of the Jaegers had taken you somewhere else and that you were unconscious. I looked frantically all over trying to find you, and eventually stumbling across this place. As for how... You remember how you didn't have your ribbon in your hair when you woke up, Reese? I do. What does that have to do with anything? I found that ribbon in front of the secret passage we've just gone through. There were new footprints near it too. Made it easy to find the entrance. Anyways, after getting in here, I made my way down this staircase in pursuit of the Jaeger who had taken you. I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, Reese, do you remember what I was like back when you first met me? Yeah? I was still young at the time, but it's as fresh as if it were only yesterday. You looked like you'd been swallowed by blackness, like there wasn't a single thread of hope bound to you. It was scary. I kept wondering what must have happened to you, what you must have seen to make you end up that way. Well, what must have happened to me, huh? Rufina seemed like she knew. Before I met you, I killed my mom. Maybe killed isn't the right expression, it's not like I directly did it. Did she die during her pregnancy? I still let her die though. I've still got a responsibility for what happened. Growing up, it was basically me and my mom for the most part. My father showed his face from time to time, but not that much. From what I understand, he had another family elsewhere. Okay. But even without him, she did her best to look after me on her own. I loved her dearly. Kids in the neighborhood used to make fun of me for how I talked, which I got from her. But I just beat them up most of the time. Yo, base Kevin. She was always kind. She loved cooking, and yeah, I thought the world of her. But then, when I was 7, my father, who had all the money in the world, chose to abandon her. At the best of times, she was always a frail person, and after that she grew more and more despondent. Her health suffered. I tried everything I could to cheer her up, but nothing I did worked. And during one winter day, she must have finally had enough. She came over while I was sleeping and tried to strangle me. I'm so sorry, Kevin. She probably was gonna have a double suicide, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way the two of us can... Yeah, she was gonna kill Kevin and then kill herself. Not uncommon. I've heard about that stuff, especially during in times of war. Like there have been women who have done that. I guess she figured that if they were both going to suffer, we might as well take the easy way out as a family. But I wouldn't let her take me with her. Before I knew what I was doing, I pushed her aside and ran barefoot out into the snow. I wandered around for a while after that. I couldn't understand what had happened, what she'd been trying to do. Eventually, I could feel myself getting hungry. I thought that maybe she'd be able to clear her head. I made my way back home, nervous as she could be, and... I see. She took her own life. Oh, but maybe Kevin thinks that he killed her when he pushed her, maybe. Sorry for making you listen to all of this. Still, I think that's probably when it happened. When my stigma was carved inside me. What? What a strange place. Who would have thought a place like this existed under an orphanage? This was where I finally caught up to the Jaeger who had you with him. He probably didn't think anyone was going to come after him. The second he saw me, he panicked, and putting his gun down, he ran over to the pedestal right in front of us. Why did a Jaeger come here, though? On it was the artifact that required sealing away I mentioned earlier, the Spear of Loa. Damn, so he took it for himself. What's the Spear of Loa? A malignant spear that transforms the body of its wielder into that of a monster. It's hard to believe something like that could be a gift from the goddess, right? In any case, the cornered Jaeger grabbed it and used it. I didn't stand a chance. Much as I tried, I wasn't any match for that inhuman monster before me. He knocked me to the ground and then went to raise the spear against the still unconscious you. That's all it took. Then he awoken, right? His stigma. Damn. That must have warped his personality too. My stigma drew all of the spear's power from it into itself and blasted it, magnified countless times over into the Jaeger's body. The result wasn't even a battle. Our precious home became a slaughterhouse. By the end, he wasn't even recognizable. Just thousands of lumps of flesh strewn all over the floor. After defeating him, my stigma's power was enough coursing through my body. I'd never experienced anything like that before. I lost complete control of myself. Oh my god, he killed Rufina then. At this point, Rufina arrived, and she seemed to understand exactly what had happened. Using her bowgun and Templar sword, she was able to separate me from you and prevent me from doing you any harm. And then... Damn. So tragic. When I returned to my senses, I was in her arms, dumbfounded. Her body was full of holes all over, but she hugged me as tightly as she could. That's when she drew her last breath. Holy crap. No. There it is. The truth you wanted. It wasn't that I couldn't save Rufina. I was the one who killed her. With my own hands. Right in front of you. But you didn't. I didn't want to. Maybe not. But that's just an excuse. If I'd been able to control my stigma's power instead of letting it consume me and fill me with bloodlust, it would have happened. If I wasn't so weak, she'd still be alive today. That's not all either. Looking at her standing before me at that moment, she reminded me of my mother. She reminded me of Mom, who she came to strangle me. Suddenly this feeling of betrayal welled up inside me, this desire for revenge, so I filled her full of spears. I loved them both. I wanted to protect them both. What did I do? I killed them both. Me. Why did you? Why did I what? Why didn't you tell me this before? 5 years apart, and this is the first time you're telling me this? Sorry. I know I should have done it earlier. But now I have, and I'm ready for the consequences. So go on, if you want to adventure, do it. If anything, it'd make me happy if you did. You're so stupid. What? You think I want to avenge her? That's not why I'm angry at all. Why have you shouldered a burden that great all this time all on your own? We're family, Kevin. Why didn't you ever talk to me? Why didn't you ever let me hug you? Why didn't you let me do anything to help you? I finally understand. I always thought you were hunting down heretics as some kind of atonement for letting Rufina die. But that's not it at all, is it? Come on, Reese. I finally understand. You don't want to atone for anything. You don't want to get rid of your sense of guilt at all. You... That's right, he wants to be punished for what he did. So who are you then? Like, who are you supposed to be? You're not Wiseman? Like, is this some, like, new bad guy? So you finally show yourself. Why now, of all times? You have my congratulations on making it this far. Beyond here lies the seventh plane, the place of my birth and the foundation of all planes hereafter. Not so. And judging by how we have to go through here to get there, I was right, wasn't I? Right about what? Allow me to ask you once again. So, Kevin Graham, do you really want to see the face underneath this mask? Damn right I do. It's him, isn't it? It's Kevin. It's time to take that creepy mask thing and show us who you really are. Rufina Argent. Oh, never mind. It is Rufina. With pleasure. I see. It's his biggest fear. That's why. Real mask off moment. That just does not fit her face, like the armor plates and all that. I've missed you dearly, Reese. And as for you, Kevin, I'm impressed you were able to work out my real identity. It wasn't hard. I had a feeling from the start. The answer was right in front of my face the whole time. And your every taunt should have made me that much more sure. The only reason I couldn't be until now was because I didn't want to accept the truth. It was you all along. Wait, you were always a weakling. You can imagine how surprised I was when you were able to defeat my strongest knight. You were talking about the Blade Lord? What connection does he even have to you anyway? I met him through my work, about 6 years ago. Oh wow. She met Lo. We were enemies at the time, but we managed to reach a compromise of sorts. And he felt he owed me a debt for as much. Alright, so you ended up summoning him in order to have him repay you? It's a crafty move, but that's not so out of character for you. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Still, now that you made it this far, I assume you understand what I'm trying to do. Yeah, and I'm ready. Take me away. What? Wait, what are you two talking about? Yeah, please explain. I would have thought you worked the answer to them out already, Reese. Do you recall what I said before? Kevin wants to be punished. Yeah, but she's not the real Reese, then you... I was born here in order to give him the punishment he strives for with his every breath. It was to that end that I created Phantasma, into its current form, and welcomed all of you here. All of this was a result of Kevin's desires. He wanted this to happen. You're lying. Sorry, she isn't. I couldn't tell you why it all actually happened, but what she says is true. Wait, what? Kevin, you wanted this? The seventh plane is likely somewhere made for the express purpose of punishing me over and over. A fitting hell for someone who just let his own mother die and kill Rufina to suffer and rot. And once I'm dropped down there, it'll all be over. But that's not right. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I think that might be a little hasty of a conclusion, don't you think? Reese. What do you think you're doing, Reese? That's not a very nice thing to do to your sister. Shut up. You're not her. You would never do something like this. Never. Reese. Rufina's like, are you sure about that? Voice changer. You promised me, Kevin. You promised me that you never do anything that would make her sad. So, what do you think you're doing? How can you believe sacrificing yourself for everyone would make her happy? Just stop. Who are you to say it wouldn't? I might not be the real Rufina, but I'm a very close copy of her. Just like Celeste. If Kevin wants to be punished, why wouldn't I want to give him his wish? Because that's not how she was at all. She never indulged something like that, not in 1,000 years. That's true. We know that from the cutscenes, the backstory. Think back to when you first met us, Kevin. You given up on the world like you just wanted to disappear. But did she let you do that? No. She forced chocolate down your throat. Yes, the chocolate. And dragged you right back into the real world. Even when you didn't want to, whether you liked it or not. Hell yeah. Cultured and based. Kevin's like, well shit, now I'm horny. Now I'm not sad anymore. Well, this is a surprise. You've grown a lot more than I was expecting if you're going to talk back at me. Stop talking to me as if you're my sister. You're not, and I won't stand for you defiling her any further. That's a fire line, Reese. I've been waiting for this. Well, if that's how you want to do things, perhaps I should invite you in Kevin's place. Me? No! The rest of you can stand by and watch. Uh-oh. That's the evil eye. What? Reese. Stop this, Rufina. She's got nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but she has. Consider this another part of your punishment. After all, if she suffers for all eternity in your place, that's going to make you your suffering all the more potent, isn't it? Please. Go ahead and do your worst. Reese. Drop me wherever you like. I'll live. I'm never going to let Kevin be alone again. I will come back to him. Fireline. Fighting words, my dear sister. We shall see whether you can make good on them. Do we get like... Is the last chapter just going to be Reese solo gameplay? Oh. It's too late, Kevin. She already fell down there. Kevin. Ah. Oh my god, yes. Kevin hero mode. Kevin literally diving into the 7th layer of hell to save his sister. Giga Chad Kevin. Hey Reese, wake up. Kevin. She doesn't have her shawl on anymore. Oh my god, we are in hell. You okay? Feeling any pain? No, I'm okay, I think. But why are you... I fell through that crack alone. So why are you here? Yeah, you dumbass. Me? What were you thinking with all that taunting? Go ahead and do your worst? Drop me wherever you like, I'll live? Just how do you know you'll live? Oh right, you don't. But... You're a squire, aren't you? A rookie like you with no experience or proper judgment has no business making calls that put her own safety at risk. You can't promise to never do that again. You and I both know you're not cut out to be part of the Grailsritter. That's probably what I should be saying anyways, but you'd be real rich coming from me, huh? So I'll let you off with a little bop there. He just worried about her. Look around us. This is it. The 7th plane. Wow. Am I locked into Endgame? Oh shit. Oh damn, we're in Gehenna. It's the literal place where the devil lives. Gehenna. Yep. Just like the Testament's brought to life. And I'm the one responsible for bringing it all. After all, there's one place that's possible. It's Phantasma. I don't know how Rufina came back, but she did, with both memories and personality intact. And now I have the good fortune of being punished by one of the very people I wronged. I really couldn't think of a more fitting punishment for a bastard like me. Everything she said was dead on. More than anything, I wanted to be punished. I figured that by accepting the punishment, all of this would be done, and everyone else could go back to their lives. I thought I could just be like her, sacrifice my own life so everyone else could be saved. But that wouldn't make me like her at all, would it? But like, why was everyone else brought here though? That's the question I have. It's not like the world's in peril right now. It's just because Kevin activated that artifact, right? When he retrieved it, the cube. So why is everyone else getting involved? Like everybody else we know in Liberal. I don't understand that part. She might have given up her life to save ours, but that wasn't because she was happy to throw away her life to protect someone else's. It was because she saw literally no other option. With me unconscious, she didn't even have the choice to retreat. There was no way out of the situation without one of the three of us losing our lives. That's the only reason she chose to do what she did. Yeah, she was never the kind of person who would praise self-sacrifice as some kind of virtue. She only ever accepted it as an option if all the others have been exhausted. And it was truly the only way. Right, but this time that's not the case. You're here, I'm here, and all of our friends are here. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we could have found another way out of here. One where no one would have to die. You must have realized that, and yet you tried to take the easy way out, didn't you? And I hate to say it, but yeah, I did. That's a pretty shameful thing for a Dominion to be doing, huh? See, I got no right to be criticizing you. I'm even less fit to be a knight than you. Still, standing around lamenting my own failings isn't going to get us anywhere. So if you're up for walking, let's get ourselves out of here. Come again? What are you looking so surprised for? You didn't think I was going to just stay here and accept being punished for all eternity, did you? Well, either that or stay here and wait for Rufina to show up again. Listen here, Reese. I'm not going to deny that there's a part of me, a big part of me, that wants to be punished for what I did. Or that there's a part of me that was overjoyed to see Rufina again. However it came to be. But I'm not alone down here. You're here with me, and believe me, that changes everything. As long as you're here, I'm not staying in this hellhole a second longer than I have to. We're getting out of here, you and me, no matter what it takes. Right. Oh. This isn't trails in the sky, this is trails in the fields, baby. But I am all alone, and I do miss my party. I guess I should give everybody some good equipment then real quick. Do I have some new stuff I can put on? Shaman slippers. 140, 95, ATS, ADF, and movement 3. Katie slippers, movement 8. Movement is 7 right now. Okay, well it's fine. I'll leave that. Let me change. Divine Blade Emblem. All stats up except RNG. What? Oh my god, Blade Lord's Emblem. Is it better than Cassius's? A silver emblem containing the Blade Lord's soul. It's a bit better. There's some stat changes a bit. I think Cassius's is a bit better. Yeah, I'll give it to Kevin, and I'll give the other one to Reese. There. Since we're gonna be just having them for a while. What? I'm missing one enemy in the 6th plane? Who did I miss? I missed some enemies too. Oh well. Strange power is overflowing from the orb. Sure, I will rest. Reese doesn't have her shawl anymore. Oh, and it reflects in her portrait too. Nice little detail.
Take that! Sorry.
The music changed too for the combat. Skeletal bug. Looks like this place has a map still.
Got Goddess, my thanks to
Merman. Why are there mermans in hell? Why are there chests in hell?
Good job. Keep it up.
Oh, he changed his dialogue too. Good job, keep it up. He never said that before. Oh, new weapon? Templar sword unearthed from an ancient tomb, Tabernacum. Tabernac. The chest is empty. Why are there no descriptions? The descriptions are just the chest is empty.
oh pitiful souls, may you
That's some good XP though, holy crap.
Take that!
Goddess, my thanks
Let me guess, the chest is empty, yes. Go this way. Cosmic gear. Give that to Kevin. Defense 1100. Wow. The devs just like not program unique. I guess they figure it's an emotional moment right now. Let's not put sarcastic messages in the chest.
Goddess, my thanks to
Okay, let me go up. Rah. Sandman Kevin Graham. You son of a bitch, how dare you? What? One of the heretics I killed, huh? Damn right I am. I'm Owen. The first of so many lives you claimed. Who? He was a bishop in the Congregation for Divine Worship. He was also the one who hired those Jaegers to attack Astor House. All as a pathetic act of revenge after being exiled for corruption. Damn, so this guy's the reason why Rufina died. Alright, kill him. Him? Like he says, he was my first target after taking up the role as heretic hunter. Never thought I'd have the chance to see your ugly mug again. How does it feel to crawl around this flaming pit for all eternity, unable to even die to break free from it all? It's hot. It hurts. I hate it. I hate it. It's hot. I hate it. I hate it. Hurt. Okay, he is crashing out. What a pitiful sight you are now. Well, hey, I guess you've suffered enough. I can put you out of your misery. No more heat or suffering for you. Just a quick death and eternal rest as a grimoire. Okay, Sandman has some health. Dead Man. Me? This guy's name is Dead Man. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, great. Really? They have poison? Well, I gotta cure that. Okay. Petrify? No. That wouldn't work. But that's fine. Let's just attack. Get CP. I just CP farm. Okay. Damn, Owen.
pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Owen kind of ass. Kevin? Alright, let's keep this up. I doubt we're near the exit just yet. Can't dawdle here for too long. The guy who caused all of this, we just glossed over him in like a second. That's how irrelevant he was. Owen, forever forgotten.
Stay alert.
Never to be remembered, ever.
Take that!
Might as well fight every enemy.
Take that! Stay alert.
Oh, guess we have to go... Oh, this way is... Vajra. The chest is empty. Alright, fine, I'll stop checking chest. What the fuck? So many of you guys.
Take that!
Skeleton Man?
Stay alert.
They remind me of the skeletons from the Tomb of the Giants in Dark Souls 1. They're just chilling. Beastly Stew. Good to know there's a new food item in hell. Beastly Stew. I'm only missing 4 items now. Beastly Stew. Agony Ghast, a flame demon in search of power.
Oh pitiful souls.
Well, now he's a fucking dead demon.
Take that! Take that! Good job. Keep it up.
Nice. They're both level 130. Hopefully this makes me ready for the last boss, because I have a feeling...
Stay alert.
Well, I mean, has to be. We're in the last freaking layer, right? It'd be cool if I could port out of here.
Take that!
But I'm assuming this finale is just between these two.
Take that! Stay alert.
Which is pretty fitting. I feel like the remainder of the 6 planes, Wobbly Rainbow. I got another one? Damn. 24k and Cures KO. Nice. That's pretty good. I would spam making them, but I only have so many ingredients.
Take that!
I think the first 6 planes were dedicated to like actual, you know, just catching up with the cast
My thanks to
and like seeing all the different stories through the doors, but I think now we're locked into endgame. Blood extract. What? Why is this food? Blood extract? Why don't I see it? Or was it named something else? Brain Rost, blood extract, there it is. Heals all HP, cures ailments. Blood from you know what, makes you feel like a vampire. Nice. Cures all status, that's pretty nice. Alright, so I'm just missing 2 now. I like how they're piling them all on now because we're at the end game.
Let's end this.
Okay.
Take that! Stay alert. This ain't over. Take that!
Those last 2 recipes I could be missing too, just in my inventory somewhere that I haven't eaten. But either way. Oh, here comes another one, another Sandman. Please, let me eat you. I'm so hungry. I am getting pretty hungry actually. A child. His name's Elmer. He was a young boy turned into a flesh-eating monster by a fanatical devil-worshipping cult. They did it all through a ritual involving artifacts. I tried everything I could to save him, every kind of thaumaturgy I could think of, but eventually the only option was to put him out of his misery. No. I can, right? You both look so tasty. So go on. It won't hurt. You didn't deserve this, kid. But I'm not gonna blame Idios either. If you want to resent someone, resent me. Let me put you to peace a second time. No, I don't want to die. I just don't want to be hungry anymore. Well, that's fucking depressing. Holy shit.
Let's end this.
Unlike Owen, I feel bad for doing this. But he's still just a green blob. In the end, oh god, he mutates. I better cure my poison too. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god. Oh no, and they're separating. I might have to do this then.
Stay alert.
They kept freaking duplicating. I didn't want to get out of bed for a week after that. How times change. This is practically another day for me now. Kevin. Aw. Why have you been trying to deal with all this all on your own all this time? You could have at least talked to me. I chose the path I walked by myself, Reese. What right do I have to drag others down with me? Especially you. Nah, that's not why I didn't talk to you about it at all, is it? I think more than anything, I was afraid. I didn't want you to see me trying to hurt myself, to punish myself. I was afraid that if you did, the bond between us would be severed forever. That thought alone was too much to bear. Well, that and the guilt that he killed Rufino probably, you know, gave him trauma for like for those 5 years. That's probably why he didn't want to see Reese in the first place. Yeah, but that was the real reason. I was right. You're stupid. You're the stupidest person I've ever met. Could you use something a little more affectionate? I called you a dumbass before, right? That one's cute. Although, I guess being stupid suits me. You blockhead, half-wit. That's an impressive collection of insults you've got in stock. You okay now? Yeah, I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. I'll do all I can to get us out of here. I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to rely on me. Okay? Not like I have a choice. I'm stuck in literal Gehenna right now.
Goddess, my thanks to
It's like I'm going through the different layers of Impel Down from One Piece. There's no peace here ever. Just permanent death. It's the mirror guy.
Sorry.
You're a regular enemy now. Tear Bomb. Purgatorio. Dragon Boots. An ancient bowgun that makes a sound like a beating heart. And Purgatorio. Oh, what was it? Got some boots. What are they called again? Might be for girls only. Dragon Boots. Sure, I'll give it to Reese.
Take that!
Oh shit. No melee on this one, okay. In that case, I'll do... Would that be enough? Almost. Oh, whoops. That's a strength spell. My weakness is anything that's not physical.
Stay alert.
Thankfully, there don't seem to be much of those.
Stay alert.
Oh, almost missed this. Sapphiral necklace. Oh, that's one of the necklaces from the towers.
Take that!
Okay, so the orange ones are non-physical, which is great. So the blue ones I have to worry about. Okay, I think we're actually almost at the top now.
Take that! Take that!
Whoops. No, save your CP. I think we're approaching... Oh, shit.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I've been paralyzed.
Good job. Keep it.
Gehenna not so scary. It's a great place to grind.
Sorry.
Let's go this way. Grail lockets. Isn't that like really good? Makes me immune to all status effects, right? Yes, prevent all abnormal status effects. Give that to Kevin.
Take that!
Oh shit. Let's do dark matter. There, that one shots.
Oh, pitiful souls.
Take that!
Good, good.
Goddess, my
Kevin
thanks.
has his ultimate. Celestial Bomb.
Stay alert.
The guys at Falcom. So, what enemy do you want in the game? I want a literal mirror to be an enemy. Send it. Do it now. I'm so sorry, Kevin. Who is this? I failed as your mother, but I'm so tired. Oh, this is her mom. Mom? Is this? At least this way. At least this way. Two of us can... Yeah, the crazy part about this is that, like, none of this is real, too, because this is a fictitious area, right? So, even this version of Gehenna and all these spirits, they're all fake. Which is pretty fucked up for Kevin. It's basically him going through his own version of the Seven Hells. Okay. The ghost isn't that strong. Only has 6,000. I'll do this.
Let's end this.
Okay. Alright, Reese, end it.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
A lot of items. Damn, that one hurt. Kevin, you don't. In this place, if this place is and everything it was seriously what I wanted for myself, I'm probably the biggest masochist who ever lived, don't you think? You don't need to force yourself to talk. Sorry. I suppose this moment has come sooner or later. I've been running away from Mom's death ever since the day I lost her. Always so desperate to look away from it all. Now I feel like I can finally accept what happened. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Let's get going, Reese. There'll be plenty of time to be sad after we get out of this place. Right now, we need to concentrate on living long enough to do just that. Okay. That's right. If you die here, you can't enjoy
Stay alert.
the future. So don't die, especially in this version of hell. It's not even real hell, it's fake hell.
Oh, pitiful souls, may...
It's not a way to go out here. Dying in a fake version of hell. Ah shit, I forgot. I can use dark matter too. What? Not as strong as Reese's.
Oh, pitiful souls, may...
Alright, this is a new enemy. Bennu Nucleus. Bennu's true form releases powerful miasma. Alright. What? Okay, it did die. It just had a weird, dramatic death animation.
Stay alert.
How are we doing on enemies anyways? This would be the 7th plane. This is Owen. This is Elmer. Alright, 7th plane 2, 7th plane 1. Okay. Still got a way to go.
Oh, pitiful souls, may...
Take that. Stay alert.
Nice. Still getting levels here.
Take that. Take that. Sorry. Take that. Stay alert.
Level 134.
Sorry.
Alright. How much longer? Oh, we made it. I'll do this. Oh shit. And this won't kill though.
Good job. Keep it up.
It did kill, nice. Oh, I think we made it. We did, good. Gonna rest. Save my game just in case. I haven't been saving the game that much, I'll be honest. I really should save more in a Trails game. Not because of crashing, but because there's so many missable points. Not like it matters though, it's my first playthrough. Oh, we're at the exit. You sure? This is an Oblivion Gate. Gate of Gehenna. Those gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yep, they've been accurately realized for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues on how to open the two of us, on how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Who is that? About time. I'm not even scared of you anymore. A pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. I never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place bed-hecked with so many delightful peculiarities. I had a feeling though. I mean, I did send him here. I figured he might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I've killed, you rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. The bishop of the Congregation for the Sacraments who went on to become an anguist in Ouroboros. George Weissman, the demon I put an end to half a year ago. That's him? He's not that impressive. Not discerning your identity was truly the most careless blunder. I never suspected that the priest before me would be the one to inherit the long-vacated position of Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so that I could serve as one of the Congregation's trump cards. Of course, the truth out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. The Congregation always were a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No. I'm sure it was, and after that, it was merely biding your time till you could make your move. With the Dominion, the Salt Pail, and a carefully designed game plan on their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. I see. Yeah, he really got his stuff from the salt pile. You're right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you were probably just as right when you called me a damn dog. I was fine with being that way too. How respectable of you. I must admit, I am astounded. I had carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities, but I had no idea a genuine article was capable of quite this much. What are you talking about? I suspect that deep down, you already know the answer, but it is my deepest pleasure to elaborate. He's talking about how, like, Kevin even probably has more potential than Josh when it comes to stigma, because for Josh it was artificially placed, but for Kevin, he awoke into it essentially. The Gehenna on which we stand is a reflection of your latent desire that you already know. But more specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? It's like a curse, I guess. After the Oriole's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the Oriole's subsystem. Without the Oriole to control it, it was like a ship whose captain has suddenly vanished, or lost. Okay. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Oriole and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma from among those close to the Oriole when it vanished. Okay, that's awfully convenient. Its decision made it and it found the stigma that existed deep within you and made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire Gehenna here in Phantasma. That is how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. So, when the Liber Arc failed, Kevin's, like, dark secrets were manifested, like they were uploaded onto the Phantasma network, and then created a fake version of Rufina that would then come to take over Celeste Phantasma, create the 7 fake layers, and then teleport all the real versions of us and the people close to Kevin into here, so they could be like, yeah, suck it, bitch. Is that what I'm getting out of this, Kevin? Well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. Now that we're clear of all the confusion, I have a proposition for you. One that will allow you to resolve all this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? Yeah, you can do that? Really? No, of course not, dumbass. As if he's a demon, don't trust him. It's quite simple. You need only to cast away your humanity, nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with this situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman, capable of controlling every facet of themselves. Yeah, you're insane. That's no way for people to live. Yet it is the goal I obsessively pursued in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was but one part of my efforts to achieve it. My efforts with Josh may not have borne fruit, but you are very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you will be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as a new Lord of Phantasma. Silence, Faceless. Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please, I am doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I've said is a lie, I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards him for being instrumental in my death, but at this point, that matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros, in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's alright, Reese. You don't need to keep defending me. I'm glad to see you understand me. I always knew you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led me to taking Rufina's life with my own hands. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mom and allowing her to die. And now it's the same two qualities that have led to Reese and the others getting drawn into this mess to suffer. All of those things are on me. All of them. But you're absolutely right. But there's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weaknesses. Follow the path I've opened to you, and they will be a thing of the past, a mere memory. That's one option, sure. A good one too. But sorry, it's not the one I'm going to be picking. Man, I'm even more of a loser than I figured. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. What? When Rufina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. It's why it gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin. So, I'm sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. Very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind. But let's see how far such pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in mortal peril, shall we? And I gotta fight him. Oh my god. Oh shit. I might be screwed. Aren't these like the left and right hands? Astarte and Rostrum. We have to face both Guardians of Gehenna gates at once for this round? You may be a Dominion, but surely even you realize you don't stand a chance of winning here. Not when you have to worry about that girl with you. Well, having any second thoughts? Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you doing what's right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. Two high-ranking devils and you against just the two of us. Things aren't looking so hot. At least that was before I knew I'm not the man I once was. What? Oh god, he's going full stigma mode. But this time reborn. It's the new color. Kevin learned the S-Craft, Spear of Ur. This is a space elemental attack that hits all foes on the field and is especially effective versus devils. How convenient. Wow. Impossible. What is that? This is the other side of my stigma. It's light side. It's been there all along. I was just never able to see it until now. How could this be? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down the deal you threw out has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token, you can be the first one to see what it can do, as its victim. I always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. Let's see how much of a difference a change of color really makes against such an overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Okay, Kevin. I can't even see Weissman. Okay, they both have 27k. Guess I better use it now then. Spear of Ur.
Blue seal carved within my soul's abyss. Become a pillar of light upon this purgatory. Fly, home spears of heaven!
Wow. Yeah, that really did chug. Holy shit. Alright, we'll do this now. Okay, they're pretty much all dead now, so I think I'll just hit him with one of these and we should be good. Yep. Just do this and they should be fine. Oh shit, art guard, really? Okay, good. They still have art guard? Damn it. Alright, fine. Alright, kill Weissman. He's in the fucking way. Fuck off, Weissman. How long does the art guard last? Damn. Okay. There we go. Victory. Get lost, Weissman. Well done. But as long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see just how long you can continue to desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. Okay, can I open the door now and return to layer 6? Desperately play tough, huh? I wish I could disagree. What do you mean? He died. Kevin. How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. I think I just overdid it again. I'll be okay though. I won't flop over like I did last time. I pulled this. Not after I made up my mind to finally face Rufina head on. Good. Still, we might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? How are we even supposed to get the door open? I don't think we've got enough. We were enough to get it to budge. Yeah, but we've come this far, we can't just give up. I think we're gonna have to destroy it. As usual, you mind if we at least try something else before resorting to a rampant destruction? Besides, I think the gate's like the most important defense structure down here, which makes this a replica of Gehenna more than anything. I can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey! It sounds like... Is this a joke? No fucking way. How did Gilbert make it to hell? I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. Gilbert, party member? And once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. We found you in some weird ass places, but this one has got to be the weirdest out of them all. How did you get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of what's it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run now or we're done for. Huh? Is the path closing? What was that? Roaring and the sounds of flapping wings, a lot of them. Yeah. Oh, it's archfiends or archdevils. Are those devils? They're not as high ranking as the two we just beat, but they're no slouches either. How are we supposed to take this many on at once? Do something. This is your responsibility. I don't want to die not here. And do you think we do? I sure don't. Damn. I used too much of my Stigma's power. Got at least to try and give these two an opening to get away, but how? Stay back. Stay back. Kevin. I don't think I've got much of a choice here. Here comes the squad. Oh my god. It's the team. Kevin, Reese, are you okay? Thank goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Oh my, it looks like a one-for-one replica of Gehenna. My compliments to the designer. Nice to see you two hanging in there. I can see we're in for a fun time. Where the heck is Gilbert with you? And at least asking the real questions. You guys. Why? After you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location. And thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting a path here only moments ago. The door will take you back up to the garden. Really? We appreciate it. I can't believe my luck. Anyways, the talk can wait until later. We'll charge in and try to force an opening in their ranks. You take that chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Thanks. I like how the devils are like, huh? What's going on? Shall we begin? The most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Vander. Dude, he's so cool. Let's do this. Ain't no way we're letting Gilbert come with us. I swear, if Gilbert's like a secret joke party member, I'm giving this game a negative review. How are you gonna make Gilbert playable, but not Kurt Nardin? I'm saving the game.